Yo, 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 H2Os, Roller Bros, and Horror Story 404s alike. I am your guide, Q, and today we're looking at some Well That Sucks, but I did try and make a conscious effort to not include things involving the current crisis we're going through, because we don't want to think about that sort of stuff. Let's think and look at other things that could be going wrong that luckily are not currently happening to us. Let's do it. So, this person accidentally dried their leather gloves, put their leather gloves in the dryer, and I feel bad for them, you know? It's sad, those gloves are probably expensive, they probably needed those gloves, but it's kind of adorable at the same time. These miniature leather gloves are completely cute. It also reminds me of, that episode of SpongeBob where he's in Sandy's thing and he says that he doesn't need water, but he actually does need water and his hands get all messed up. So, somebody forgot to strap down properly these racks of eggs in the back of a truck, and over 1,000 eggs were lost in the process. I guess that's one way to scramble some eggs, am I right? But on a serious note, I bet if you lit a fire underneath this truck and got it hot enough to actually cook those eggs, you could set some sort of world record for most eggs scrambled in one setting, at least in the back of a truck. And, I was just trying to find a silver lining here, Okay, so apparently there was some major flooding at some point in northwestern Australia between Kununurra and Broome. I'm probably pronouncing those places incorrectly, but what should be, what I'm guessing is like a 10 or maybe 15-hour drive between the two places, ends up being a 66-hour drive if you actually want to drive on paved roads. This is brutal and extremely unfortunate. So this person spilled some sort of yellow powder, and it looks extremely inconvenient. Definitely not a fun thing to have to clean up or deal with in any way. But to make matters just that much worse, they spilled it on their boss's desk. I'm sure their boss is never going to forget this one. Jesus Christ. A bird pooped on this person's dog's head. I hope that the dog is not bothered by it because it's so adorable, even with that little bit of bird feces on its noggin. And, you might have to stay home right now. That might be kind of stinky, but at least you're not in a situation in which a water line burst inside of your house in your first week as a homeowner. That's a lot of damage, as Phil Swift would say. This person tried to make themselves a birthday cake, but they didn't have the right ingredients. Everything seems to have overflowed and created what seemed to be two large turds beneath the cake pan. And, at least you had that thing under there. Probably still tastes good. You could still have a good birthday, and now you got all this Reddit karma out of it, and you got an awesome poop-shaped cake. When are you going to be able to eat poop-shaped cake? Probably never, except for right now. You're killing it in life. I do not know what this cat got into to get into this state. I don't know what he's actually covered in, but he does not seem to be enjoying it too much. It looks like he's one of those motion capture suits that people wear, except they're just trying to get the most highly detailed cat motion capture of all time. Okay, so here we've got a video of a cheer team, doing their thing, and it comes up to a big jump, and this girl just badooks on the ground, and wait, let's go back for a second. It's just the fact that she has a ponytail makes it look like there's just that much more impact because she hits the ground, the tail flies up and stuff. Say what you want about cheerleading being a sport or not. It's gotta be one of the more high-risk sports out there. How do these people not break their necks every single day? The caption for this one was 6 hungry people are currently waiting for their dinner. And this is it's not even like the cake one where everything was still salvageable even though it looked like a turd. This is glass is in your meal, make other plans. How does this even happen? I've baked in glass and made mistakes, burned things many times in my life, but never had it turn out like this. This is a truly tragic video. This man starts to slide down a ramp, and he makes it, but then he stumbles and falls into what is most likely freezing cold water. I mean, I guess it could have been worse if he had fallen on something solid. He could have gotten a concussion. So, you know, you just get a little refresher real quick. The caption for this one was Vermont Road conditions not good. And yes, that is a horrendously deep and wide pothole. But, you know, it seems like his truck probably would have been okay even if he had run over that. Probably would have been able to make it over. We need to talk about the real people that are being targeted by these deep holes, and that is unicycle commuters. You could lose your life to a pothole like this if you're trying to get to work on a unicycle, and that's what we need to be talking about. And so, the painter you see here was allegedly not paid for his work, so he decided to paint on this house. Want your house painted? Don't be like Terry. Pay the bill, now you will something. And the thing that I'm really wondering about here, and obviously this is a well it sucks for the painter, everybody deserves to be paid for their work, is will there be legal consequences for this? Is this considered him defacing property, vandalizing, or is he's just painting the house like he was paid to do but he didn't get paid? I don't know. Let me know what you think, or if you know laws and stuff, I don't know. The caption for this one is, found out today that my toaster works as a timer even when not plugged in. Bad news is I need to wait for another 20 minutes for my fish sticks to cook, and I don't think this is a well this sucks. I think this is great. You should have used that 20 minutes of your life to rethink your decision to eat fish sticks ever. Maybe I'm personally biased because I had a week when I was in 4th grade where I ate too many fish sticks and now I hate fish sticks forever, but I believe that if you like fish sticks, if you like Filet-O-Fish from freaking McDonald's, there's something deeply wrong with you and you need to work on it and address that problem before you can return to society. This one really caught me off guard. This dude's just running along like any other day, and then blah! Like, you can see that there's a chain between these other two pillars there, whatever you would call them, poles, but that one is, like, completely invisible from our angle, most likely invisible from his angle as well, and just, damn, that looks so painful. So, third, which has to be a record, third baking-related post of this Q-Star video, or cooking-related post, I guess, this is cooking, baking, whatever it is. This is a picture from a bakery. I guess they were trying to make a batch of something and added an egregiously high amount of yeast to it by accident, and this was the result. How do you even start here? Like, I'm pretty sure whoever owns this business does not have the equipment or the facilities to clean up something like this. You probably have to get professional cleaners out and just, it is beautiful though, and I bet you, oh my god, imagine like laying down in this and having it just like encompass your entire body. It could invent beds from this material someday, who knows? This video gives me emotions I did not know I have. This dude is desperately trying to get a high five from this other gentleman, and just, we've got to look at it one more time. His pants are incredibly tight, by the way. Can we talk about that? His pants are crazy tight. But the more important thing is that he is looking to get a high five. He pats him. He says high five. He pats him again. And then he's like, okay, I'll just do the dance like everybody else. I'm normal. I definitely wasn't looking for a high five. That's not what I was trying to do. In World War I, the Germans disguised one of their ships as a British ship, the RMS Carmania, and sent it out to ambush British vessels. In a hilariously bad stroke of luck, the first ship it encountered was the real RMS Carmania, which promptly sank them. You know, a theme in this video today has been looking for silver linings, and I think the obvious silver lining here is that luckily, you know, after a blunder like this, after a historic mess-up like this, the Germans must have been, you know, discouraged from ever wanting to enter another world war again. So at least we've got that going for us, right? Okay, so this video, depending on what actually is going on here, because I'm not sure, it could be legitimately disturbing. So you see there's like a snowbank going on here, and then you see Mr. Peanut taking a tumble downwards, and then some sort of peanut van just runs him over and is pinning him to the ground, pushing him forward. Luckily, I guess he's continuing to move. I mean, it looks like somebody just put a thumbs up out the window, so I'm really hoping maybe that wasn't an actual person in the Mr. Peanut suit. This is all made even more messed up by the fact that Mr. Peanut's character was killed off. No, that person's arms are moving. This is a real person in there. This is the worst day you could possibly have. Oh my god, in a Mr. Peanut costume. What? To take it a little bit less high octane, this man is clearly doing a very, honestly, satisfying job of clearing off his walkway, staircase, little porch thing in front of his house, when all of a sudden, when he's just about to go inside, a bunch of snow falls off his roof and just completely starts some of his job over there again. I do think that this could have been more unfortunate. Like, imagine if he had, like, just gotten inside, he's in the heat, he's out of the cold, he's sipping on some hot cocoa, and then it falls down, and then you've got to go back outside from the warmth. That would have sucked more. He can finish this up in 2 minutes and then be done. It's a good thing. It's fine. Yo, I just wanted to say, if you guys want to throw some, like, video topic suggestions, anything like that, like literally anything you want me to possibly make a video about in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. You know, with me having to stay home a lot, I am looking to like ramp up content production on this channel, the second channel, the gaming channel as well. I don't want to be too ambitious, but that is one of my goals. So if you have anything that you'd like me to talk about, make a video about, feel free to throw it down there. And hey, it could turn into a real thing, and I will thank you very much for your input. So anyway, I'd like to thank our top tier channel members: Miss Inked, Hyper Ninja Child, Jared D, Regrettable Stitches, Allison B4, Jared Connor G, Cryptid Fennec, Kaya Bay, Tasha K, and Catco, as well as everyone else you see on your screen. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd like to support the channel as well, while also getting some perks like a little picture of Sal next to your name, you can hit that join button below the screen. Also, just supporting by watching videos, being involved in the comments and stuff, or just being a good person out there in the world, making a positive impact. That means the world to me as well. I hope you guys are all doing super well, drinking a sufficient amount of water, staying hydrated. Those are the same thing. Skating on to the best of your abilities. I'll see you guys super soon. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Later, skaters.